Hey everybody, it's Josh Ronquist here for the second episode of my Updates and Q&A series. That's the name I'm gonna go with now until I find something better. The reason I'm not going with Q&A that no one asked is because I actually did get some Q&A this time around, so we'll get to that as the time comes, but first let's get into the nitty-gritty of a couple things. First off, just like it says, ask me questions down below. Or you can do it on social media with Facebook or Instagram, here on YouTube, all under the name Heavy Debriefings, and of course the brand new social app that has taken the world by storm, Threads, by Instagram, which is also under the name Heavy Debriefings. As Twitter's died a not-so-glorious death, and I couldn't be happier about that, you won't be seeing me return to Twitter unless Elon Musk is no longer involved, and I have no reason to be there anyways. So Threads, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or if you find my email in the information down below, or if you go to heavydebriefings.weebly.com, you can find my emails there. You can ask questions that way as well. But go ahead. I want to keep this an ongoing series. Ask me Q&A as long as it's YouTube friendly. I'll be honest about it. First off, things changed behind me. Not too much, but a couple set dressings here that makes me a bit happy. One, I'm showing off my comic book collection, which is in a comic book case right now, or comic book box if you really want to be particular about it. I got a couple posters at MinnesotaCon, which are nice, really thick material ones of Simpsons, Vice City, Castlevania, and Doom. Although I don't have the camera set up perfectly for that, I'm still working on everything. And of course, right over there, the Piece de la Resistance, Millhouse, everything's coming up Millhouse. I've actually had that for quite a bit of time. It fell off due to hot weather one summer when my air conditioner went out, and I just never put it back up due to depression. I decided to change that last month and put it back up, and things feel a bit more homely around here, and I really appreciate that. Yes, I did say homely because I know it can be an eyesore, but it's my kind of homely, as I'm a homely guy myself. I still got the exercise bike, I got the fan right there for when I don't want to put the air conditioner on, I got the robot vac behind me, which you can't see, I got weights behind me that you can't see, that I'm going to start working on as well, just to make myself feel a little less like a loser, and just try to build myself up a little bit more. Still losing weight, still over 300, but I am working on that, and I hope that'll be fixed up soon. But I'm trying to change the things behind me, trying to change things around me, and change myself. This one I am condensing down as I was asked to do my top 10 favorite books, movies, and energy drinks, and that could take up the whole video. And it's not like I don't have time to do that, but I want to keep this on the shorter side if possible. So I'm going to do my favorite book, my favorite movie, and my favorite energy drink. My favorite book is Of Mice and Men. I love the story that's being told there. I love the story about the rabbits, and I just think it's a great heartbreaking tragedy of two people just trying to make it in this world and life just completely changing them. My favorite movie of all time is The Big Lebowski. I love everything about it. I've never unliked it. From the first time I saw it and not understanding anything that was going on to watching it now and getting every single nuance there is to get. I love the movie so much. Everyone in the movie is just perfect at what they do. Yes, even Tara Reid, if you can believe that. But yes, it's just a great mystery that's also a thriller that's almost near a horror that has a lot of dry comedy to it, that is a great parody of life. It's just a little bit of everything, and it's nowhere near everyone's cup of tea. But if it is your cup of tea, it is a damn fine cup of tea. And my favorite energy drink, it is Rockstar Recovery Orange. That is my favorite kind. No bubble taste at all. It just tastes like orange Kool-Aid, and it's a great taste. I love it. I haven't had it in quite a while. Maybe I'll get it now because I'm doing this. I'll get it sometime in the future, maybe. But yeah, Rockstar Recovery Orange, my favorite. Wow, people really want to see me start an OnlyFans after making that joke, don't they? I don't think I could really do it. I mean, first of all, it would have to just be me because, well, right here, you could look at that as like, oh yeah, I only want to see that face. Or the reality, no woman would want to be on camera doing that kind of stuff with me on OnlyFans. So, it's gonna have to just be me, which, all of the profit would go to me. But also, I'm not sure who would actually want to see that. Maybe there would be people that would actually sign that petition. Or I could maybe do feet pics. I could show my ass off. I don't know. But you know what? Let me just humor it for a little bit. Let's revisit this again. If I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we'll revisit this question. How about that? So with that, I implore you again to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all the social media that I talked about before, with Facebook, Threads, Instagram, YouTube, all under the name Heavy Debriefings. And like I said, ask questions down below in the comments. I've actually been quite boring as of late. For the last month or so, I've been playing Fallout 4. I've been revisiting it again because I'm very excited to see what Starfield is all about in September. I have a Series S for the Xbox side, and it's funny because I'm playing Fallout 4 on PlayStation 5 through the PS4 emulator, so, I know the Series S isn't the optimal way to play Xbox games, but Xbox isn't my optimal way of playing games, as they really need to show themselves with some new games, and they rarely do that as of late, and I hope that changes soon. If that ever does change, maybe I'll go to a Series X. But until then, I've just been playing Fallout 4 right now. I'm getting excited for Spider-Man 2 coming out. Like I mentioned, Starfield, Alan Wake 2. There's some other games that I'm going to be playing as well. I might be revisiting Cyberpunk 2077, waiting for Phantom Liberty, Far Cry 6. I'm a huge fan of the Far Cry series. I might be going back and playing that again, as the digital version is free on PlayStation, so yeah, that's just kind of covers the gamut right now. Why, yes, I do. It is something that I actively like to do. For one, it helps me discover other music that I may not necessarily listen to, that I might give a shot if other people enjoy it, or just to catch up on ideas of like an album that I enjoy that other people don't, or maybe we agree on an album, just seeing what other people are enjoying for the month, whatever the case is. Forge Master Metal Reviews is one that I go to weekly. I enjoy what they do. I'm not a big fan of the whole doing quotes and text thing that they've been doing lately. I hope they stop that. Metal Meltdown, I don't normally agree with his takes on stuff, but I still watch it, so maybe I am part of the problem, but there's a good balance of stuff that we enjoy, both of us. Metal Trenches, a little clickbaity for my taste, a little standoffish, but I still watch it all the time, mainly just to see what he's gonna say next. And I also enjoy Rocked once in a while, as it's always interesting to hear his take, especially with someone who enjoys more of the rock and alternative side more than metal, although he still covers metal. I mean, you're not going to hear him talk about Pig Destroyer, but you will hear him talk about Powerwolf on occasion, which is quite strange to me, but I still enjoy it. And none of those channels I actively hate or anything. I still watch them. It's just interesting to see different takes than my own, which I think you need to do that for yourself too. When you just surround yourself with yes men all the time, you never learn. Simply put, I am one sad, depressed fuck. And the mood of the music, the atmosphere, the subject matter really reflects how I feel. Be it the latest album from Hangman's Chair last year, A Loner, to Mournful Congregation, Woods of Ypres, November's Doom, MMXX, or 2020, if that's the way you want to pronounce it. The brand new album from Saturnus, which is quickly becoming one of my favorites of the year. Seriously, there are so many Death Doom and Funeral Doom albums that really just reflect the pain that I've gone through in my life. And even though The stories are different. The experiences are different. The reactions are the same. It's that pain, that struggle, that anguish, that sorrow, that feeling of not wanting to be here anymore, mourning. There's so many things that is related to it. And listening to just nice, poppy, catchy stuff doesn't always fit the mood. And sometimes I need that. I have my go-to bands when I need something positive in my life. Be it King's X or Killswitch Engage or Dredge. Those are bands that even lift me up. Even if they do tackle some depressing subject matter, they lift me up. But sometimes I need that cathartic experience. And nothing does that for me more than Death Doom and Funeral Doom, at least at the moment. Yes, I might be bringing it back after I'm done with my top 10 albums of Every Year I've Been Alive list, which technically is done. If you watch the videos, it is all before I change the background around me, so, it's going to be a little different that way, but I still am going to wait a little bit before that, but I am actively thinking of bringing back the podcast. It is how I started everything. The podcast turned into a radio show, which turned into FM and AM, which turned back into internet radio, which turned back into a podcast, and is now gone. Isn't that the magic and wonder of just being audio only for so long? But I might be bringing it back, and I might be doing something very, very different with the podcast. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give any hints in case it doesn't work out. But there will be one huge change, potentially, if I bring it back. If it's not, then I'll figure out what to do from there. But I still might be bringing the podcast back. And that wraps it up. Thank you very much for checking out the video. I hope that answered some questions that you've been wondering about. If not, leave your questions down below, and I will get to them in the next video. And until then, just do the stuff, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on social media like I've talked about. Let's actually get this page to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll revisit that OnlyFans question once again. And until next time, for Heavy Debriefings, this is Josh Runk saying, see ya.